There is a new wave happening in AI space right now, and it's called Vox Style paper animation, and it's going viral across YouTube and other social media platforms in no time. These Vox Style animation are used to tell documentary stories that keep the viewers hooked to the very end.
May 1925, Paris, France. A man checks into the Hotel Crayon under the title of a deputy director of the Ministry of Posts. He calls himself Count Victor Lustig. He has read the newspapers and he knows that Parisians are complaining about the upkeep of the Eiffel Tower. He decides to sell it. He forges official government stationery and invites 6 scrap metal dealers to a private meeting at the hotel. He tells them under strict secrecy that the tower is being dismantled and sold as scrap iron. He says the government wants no public scandal and swears every man in the room to silence. One dealer, André Poisson, wants the deal more than the others. Lustig notices his ambition and...
So in this YouTube automation course, I'm going to walk you through exactly how to create high quality Vox Style animation from scratch using only 100% free AI tool, and simple enough that any beginner can flow along. Alright, the first thing you need is access to the master prompts for this video. And if you want the exact prompt, comment Vox Style, I will send it right there. Once you got the master prompt, the second thing you need is a chatbot. Now, there are a couple of free options you want to use, like DeepSeek, Claude AI, and for the OG, ChatGPT. You can pick any of these to work with. They all excel in different places, but you're going to be using Claude. Go back to the master prompt, highlight everything, copy and paste it into Claude AI and hit enter. Now, once you send it, Claude AI will think for a bit, and then Claude will ask you for the source PDF. To get the source PDF, just head back to the master prompt, scroll down to the engine prompts, click on it, and it will take you to 8 pages PDF on a Google Drive. Just click download to save it and head back to Claude, drag it into the chat box and then type engine attached. Now Claude will ask you what niche would you like to create this animation style on. There is crime and documentary, history, money in power, disaster and survivor, technology, sports and more. But what we see from Vox Style, they mostly create videos around crime and documentaries. I'm going to pick number 1, which is crime and documentary. You can choose whatever style you want. And Claude gave me 10 ideas to pick from for a specific documentary videos. You just have to go through them real quick, and then I will go with this one. The man who sold the Eiffel Tower twice, the con of Victor Lustig. Copy it, paste it, and hit send. Once you have done that, Claude will ask you how long do you want your script to be, and you can choose around 30 seconds or 5 minutes, but for a documentary videos you can aim for like 15 to 20 minutes, but since this is a tutorial, I will aim for like 30 seconds to 2 minutes, and Claude will take in your requests and give you a 2-minute long script. To keep everything moving, just type next or proceed. Claude will start converting the script he just gave you into a virtual bit that will create the images for your specific video. For a 2-minute script, you will end up with about 57 bits based on Claude detection. That's pretty accurate. And then type next. Once you do that, Claude chatbot will start creating a TXT file that we're going to be using to be creating our images automatically. Once the TXT file are ready, you download them. Now, the third thing you need to do with this TXT file, you have to go to a platform called Flow AI. Once you're in, click here to change the settings to image, same as the aspect ratio 16:9. Bump the image to 2x. Now, to generate bulk images, you're going to need an extension called Zapi Flow. Head over to Chrome extension and click add to Chrome, and you're going to see a pop-up right here at the right side of your screen. Once you click on it, down here you can customize how you want your images or videos to look like. like. Now, the next thing you need to do is to upload the TXT file you got from Claude right here. Then you scroll down and click on start generating, and just like that, Zapi Flow will start creating your images from scratch in no time. And you can leave this while the extension literally do everything for you. While you go do something else, and the cool thing about Zapi Flow extension, once it's creating your images, it automatically save them in your computer, and after a couple of minutes you will end up with images that looks like this. Next, you need to animate the images by turning them into Vox Style. You're going to head back to Claude and type next. Once you do, Claude will start to create a very detailed Vox Style video prompt. Then copy the prompt, head back to Flow AI, change the settings to video, bump the image to 1x, and then drag the first image, paste the prompt, and click generate. And what you're gonna do, repeat the exact same process, drag the image, paste in the prompt, click send, and just keep doing this till the entire images are done. Then you have a clean Vox Style animation like this. Now you want a voiceover, you can go out there, try looking for any text-to-speech tool like Noise AI. Once you're in, on the right side, look for a good voice narrator, go to Claude, copy the voiceover script, paste it, and click here to speak. Now it's time to bring them into a complete Vox Style true crime documentary video using any of your favorite video editor like CapCut. Once you're in, import the clips, voiceover, and any background music you have. First, add the background track, the voiceover, try to arrange them, drag the clips in the exact way you generate them, and try to sync everything to go as planned. But some of them you have to crop it to match the audio style. Click here to export the video, and you will end up with a clean and clear Vox Style paper animation like this. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for AI content like this.
May 1925, Paris, France. A man checks into the Hotel Crayon under the title of a deputy director of the Ministry of Posts. He calls himself Count Victor Lustig. He has read the newspapers and he knows that Parisians are complaining about the upkeep of the Eiffel Tower. He decides to sell it. He forges official government stationery and invites 6 scrap metal dealers to a private meeting at the hotel. He tells them under strict secrecy that the tower is being dismantled and sold as scrap iron. He says the government wants no public scandal and swears every man in the room to silence. One dealer, André Poisson, wants the deal more than the others. Lustig notices his ambition and quietly asks him for a bribe on top of the winning bid to guarantee the contract. Poisson pays without asking a single question. By the time Poisson realizes there was never a sale, Lustig has already left for Vienna with the cash. Weeks later, Lustig returns to Paris and tries the very same con a second time. This time, his mark goes straight to the police. Lustig flees to the United States, where he abandons real estate for a new trade, counterfeiting dollar bills so precise that the Secret Service spends years chasing bills they cannot trace to a single printing plate. Then, in 1935, a jealous mistress turns him in. Lustig is arrested, tried, and sentenced to 20 years in federal prison. Prison records list 45 aliases in his file, and none of them match his birth name. He is sent to Alcatraz, prisoner number 420. He dies there in 1947 of pneumonia. The Eiffel Tower he sold twice still stands over Paris today. No paper record of either sale has ever been found.